Alright, what's going on, guys? Afflicted Gamer here, back with another Division video. It's Friday, the vendors have reset. You know what that means? I will be going from place to place, DZ checkpoint to checkpoint to find out what the best items are for sale this week in the Division. So if this video is helpful in any way, shape, or form, please drop it a like. It's very much appreciated, and it does help the channel grow. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Division content, as I do put these out every single Friday. Now, I had to actually do a voiceover because I don't know what happened with the audio. It got kind of messed up, so hopefully it doesn't bother you guys just for this first portion. Double check the hub because apparently I already own whatever blueprints are down here for weapons. Other than that, there was nothing too special over at this vendor. Firearms, knee pads, etc., and a holographic sight. Not much. Anyways, we're going to move on over to the exotics. Now, for Subcassity, Meticulous, 308% Sager with Self-Preserved and Boomstick, passed the Pecan. Not too bad with Adept, Determined, and Pecan on it. Honestly, I would pick that up if I didn't already have a better one, 18% damage to targets out of cover. Then we have the Liberator. Now, if you really want one, grab it. If not, pass on it. But you can make use of this in PvE, get rid of Dominant, because you've got Predatory and Adept on it, along with 19% enemy armor damage. Centurion, Expert, and Intense. Only pick it up if you're going to do the Free Republic combo. Other than that, pass on that as well. The Historian, 164% headshot damage, cool-headed, Intense, and History repeats. If you wanted to use this for skill build, get rid of Intense for something else, and you can go ahead and make use out of that. Now, the rest of this stuff is just the basic gear. You guys wanted the high-end gear and all that stuff left in, so I'm going to do that. The Marine Super 90 I'm looking at with Unforgiving and Deadly is pretty good, actually. Just get rid of Talented in the middle tree. The Paratrooper SVD is not too bad if you get rid of Proficient, because Deadly Disciplined are on it with 162% headshot damage. And then the rest of this is kind of your basic gear, but I will put in something in the timestamps if it's really good. Final Measure Mask, not too bad, 1230. Firearms, All Resist, Disorient Resist. You can get rid of the All Resist for something else. It's not terrible for sure. The Lone Star chest piece, not too bad. There's a few items that aren't too bad down here. You know, I believe the striker pack right here, 1250 firearms, skill power, and burn resist. If you're going to keep the skill power, I would re-roll the burn resist for ammo capacity. That, or change the skill power for something else like health. AlphaBridge backpack, 1260 electronics, 7% critical hit damage, and ammo capacity in the minor. I was honestly laughing hysterically at this point anyways because of Running Man on the right hand side of the screen. So I don't know how many of you would have actually laughed at that, but yeah. Anyways, accomplished knee pads, 1245 firearms with all resist on it. Get rid of that for something like health, and then you've got damage to elites, shock resist, bleed resist. If you want to stock up on your field proficiency caches, pick these up, put them on. Trust me, they do wonders. Sentry knee pads, they're not too bad. 1229 firearms with skill power, shock resist, damage to elites, burn resist. Nothing too special, but if you need them, pick them up. The defense knee pads, 1244 stamina with all resist, damage to elites, blind death resist, disorient resist. Grab these things only if you need to fill the void on your gear set. But the prototype Firearms Mod is pretty good, 245, a little bit on the low end, but over 3,000 health. I wouldn't pass on that. So anyways, other than that, now you guys have the original audio. At the armory. Now, this will be an iffy one for some people. If you really want an MP5ST, there's one for sale here. 18.5% crit hit chance. That's a bit on the low side, but competent, dominant, and hurried are on it. You could get rid of dominant for something else. And if you don't have one, make use out of this until you do get a better one.
When you're ready to buy.
At the Dark Zone gear vendor in the base of ops, he's got a specialized backpack, 1257 electronics, over 12,000 skill power and burn resist in the minor. Reroll that for ammo capacity, bump up the skill power. Choice is yours. Either way, the specialized backpack is a good one. Down at Camp Hudson over at the gear vendor, there's one item for sale here. It's a prototype performance mod, 7.5% ballistic shield health. If you're planning on going for the classified defense set or defense in general, even the one we have now, pick a few of these up and put them on your character. We're at Autumn's Hope. This is going to make a lot of people happy that look for mods with damage to elites. We've got one with firearms, 206 and 3% damage to elites. On top of that, another firearms mod, 246 firearms with over 3,000 health. So if you don't have the blueprint or better ones, I would grab a bunch of these and throw them on your character. I actually might just grab a few myself, even though I've got tons, but over 3,000 health, can't go wrong. At the Southpaw Safe House, he has a Reckless chest piece for sale here. 1256 stamina, over 15,000 health, 5.5% enemy armor damage, and 53% ammo capacity. I honestly could tell you to just leave it as is or re-roll it if you wish.
See you around.
Alright, at the Last Call Safe House, he's got a really good enhanced PP19, 22% critical hit chance with deadly, unforgiving, and hurried on it. Reroll hurried if you want to, or leave it as is. Either way, it's a really good enhanced PP19.
Just window shopping, I guess.
Into the Dark Zone, that is it for all of the Light Zone safe houses, sadly. At the 5th Ave DZ checkpoint, one item, 4% turret damage, prototype performance mod. If you don't already have a bunch of these, pick them up and put them on your character if you like to use turrets. 31st Street DZ checkpoint, she's got a prototype firearms mod for sale here. 258 firearms with 3% skill haste. A lot of people have been saying, show us some more skill haste prototype mods, firearms, stamina, electronics. Alright, here you guys go.
That's fine.
West 39th Street DZ checkpoint, there is a prototype stamina mod for sale here. 264 stamina with over 3,000 health. These will be very, very helpful and useful in patch 1.8, so I would start to stock up on these now.
Next time, come ready to buy.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, in the DZ03 safe room, there's an MP5SC for sale here, better than the one in the Light Zone, but if you don't have the credits and you've got DZ credits, 22% crit hit chance, brutal, determined, and swift are on it, so I would get rid of swift, honestly. Reroll it however you wish, make it good for PvE or PvP.
Come back when you feel it.
Alright, at the West 46th Street DZ checkpoint, there's a couple items for sale here. First up, there's a lightweight M4, which I'm on the fence about, but just in case somebody might really want one. 19% enemy armor damage with intense, ferocious, and vicious. You can reroll it a couple different ways. Either way, you can make use out of it in PvE. And the other item for sale is 5.5% first aid self-heal. If you don't have 6%, which is the max roll on this prototype performance mod, absolutely grab a few of these until you do get the 6%. 3rd Street DZ checkpoint, there are Savage Gloves, 1260 electronics, health on kill, over 1200, almost 1300 assault rifle damage, 5.5% crit hit chance. So you guys still want the high-end items in? This is a pretty good pair of Savage Gloves.
Stop wasting my time.
Alright, in the DZ04 safe room, one item here, a prototype stamina mod, 244 stamina with 3,326 health on it. That's a lot of health. I think that's close to a max roll. So, if you need them, pick them up. DZ checkpoint, she's got a prototype electronics mod for sale here, 252 electronics with just under 3,000 skill power on it. DZ08 safe room, at this particular gear vendor, she's got two items for sale. First up, Vest of the Nomad, 1246 stamina, 4% health on kill, which you could reroll for health, 9% skill haste, and ammo capacity in the minor. On top of that, she's got Predator's Mark gloves. Now, the firearms number is low at 1146, but you can either bump that up because it's got SMG damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage on it, or change up one of the other numbers and compensate the firearms by putting in some mods. Choice is yours. Either way, pretty decent pair of gloves.
Stop wasting my time.
You say that too often. Alright, at the East 61st Street DZ checkpoint, there's an extended mag for sale here. 118% mag size, 3% crit hit chance, and 5.3% rate of fire. So pick a few of these up unless you already have a better extended mag or even the blueprint.
Serious inquiries.
Our final stop of the week at the DZ09 safe room. She's got one item for sale, and it is this FireCrest shuttle backpack. 1234 firearms, over 12,000 health, and bleed resist in the minor, so roll that however you wish. Anyways, that is everything that we have this week in the division. Hopefully the video was helpful. Again, if so, please drop a like. It's much appreciated, and it does help the channel grow. And if you are new to the channel, consider sticking around for more division content. And I will see you guys very soon in the next video.
Hey, stupid! Over here!
She better stop talking to me like that.